fill in the Miss India application but asking yourself again and again if your dream fits in your budget or not. Well, I totally get you. Many of the middle class girls who think of participating in Femina Miss India or Miss Diva first and foremost think if their families will be able to finance their dreams or not. Welcome back to my channel guys. I am Vagisha Mishra and I review and decode beauty pageants at my channel. In this video, I will not be discussing how much money you need to spend on Miss India, but rather we shall be discussing how much money you should invest on your Miss India journey. Since past few months, my DM and comment section have been filled with the similar questions how much money is actually involved in the Miss India journey. So this video is to answer all those inquisitive minds who have been asking me the similar question repeatedly again and again. But before we begin with this video, please ensure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon if you haven't already so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever a video goes live at my channel. Let me make this clear in the very beginning of the video that Femina Miss India or Miss Diva beauty pageants do not charge any registration fees from their candidates. So if you get a call asking for any registration fee, beware since it might be a scam. Now you must be wondering, since there is no registration fees involved in Miss India, then what is it where you need to spend money? Well, we shall further break down all the aspects of your financial expenses involved in the Miss India journey. But before we start breaking down the financial aspects where your money is involved, I want you all to take it in consideration that please spend your money very wisely. You should always spend your money cautiously when it comes to your beauty pageant dream, because if you go on spending mindlessly and you end up clapping at the pageant, then it will also bring your morale down and it might also lead the withdrawal of your family support if in case you want to participate again in beauty pageants. So participate only when you feel 100% ready for the competition and you feel that you're going to give the final shot in the pageants. Now your financial expenses can range from your wardrobe, your footwear, your salon services, makeup essentials to the filming of Beauty with a Purpose as well as Cox and Kings video. So there are many other aspects involved in your pageant preparation journey. So let's begin breaking down each and every aspect. So the very first thing we are going to discuss about is the Pageant Training Academy. Now there are two prominent pageant training academies in India. The first is the Tiara, which is headed by Ritika Ramtri and is based in Pune, and the other pageant training academy is the Kokobari Institute, which is based in Mumbai and is headed by Alicia and Anjali Rao. Now there are many other pageant training academies as well in different cities and in different states which we might not be aware about, but my point here is that you get enrolled in any pageant training academy only when you have worked enough upon yourself and now you feel 100% ready for the competition. So the job of the pageant training academies is always to bring out your best version, which is possible only when you yourself have worked upon yourself. Now I get a very common question as well from all of you, that is it mandatory to join any pageant training academy? I want to make it very clear that no, it is not mandatory to join any pageant training academies, and the girls who get enrolled in these pageant training academies also do not get an extra edge unless they themselves are very much talented and qualified. Now let's start talking about the fee structure of the pageant training academies. Now the Tiara Pageant Training Academy charges 60,000 for 1 month training, 30,000 for 15 days training and 15,000 for 5 days training. The training program involves different sets of makeup tutorials, hair tutorial, runway tutorials in different rounds like the cocktail round, the evening gown round and the swimsuit round, rapid question and answer session and so on and so forth. So if you get enrolled for 1 month pageant training program, then you might also get to learn how to strategize your Beauty with a Purpose project for the pageant and so on. The longer you train yourself in any pageant training academy, the more in-depth knowledge you will get and the more insight about beauty pageants you will get to know. However, do not expect to get spoon-feed before getting enrolled in any pageant training academies. Please ensure to have watched all the previous editions of any beauty pageant where you are going to participate, and also have a record of all the activities which have been conducted in these international and national pageants, so that you can learn the basic depth of each and every round and you can have a better insight of how the pageant works. So when you get enrolled in any pageant training academy, your focus should be to get more polished. And now let's talk about the Cocoberry Training Institute. The fee structure of the Cocoberry Pageant Training Academy is more or less very much same like that of the Tiara Pageant Training Academy, and it varies from season to season, from time to time. Suppose there is a lot of demand in Femina Miss India pageant season, then of course their fee structure is going to fluctuate. The Cocoberry Pageant Training Academy deals with voice crafting, runway skills, mock interviews, personality development, question and answer round, and also the runway skills. So basically, to sum it up, your pageant training academy will involve about 40 to 60,000 of money being invested. So I again repeat and suggest you to get enrolled in pageant training academies only when you feel that you are 100% ready, you have done your homework well, and you feel that you're going to give pageant a very much final shot. And now let's talk about the gym training. Becoming a pageant contestant is not a fortnight journey. You have to get trained for years and months in order to reach the stage where you aspire to be. So when you're preparing yourself for the pageants, it's very important to be in good shape and be fit. But before you invest a very huge amount of money in your gym membership, I would advise you to start working out at your home following certain home workout series. So when you actually hit the gym, your muscles don't cramp up and you're not very new to the entire exercising routine. Personally, I follow the home workout regime by the Bollywood Body. It's a very good YouTube channel and I love all of the workout series which they have recommended. And I must say that it has actually worked a lot upon me. But again, to come to the conclusion, pageant fitness is very much different from the normal fitness we need to have from our day-to-day life. So initially, first start building your healthy lifestyle by following a proper diet plan and also by working out at your home. And then when you're about to compete in any beauty pageant 6 months before your pageant audition, then you should go and get enrolled in the gym. Continue with your yoga asanas and keep following a proper healthy diet plan. Continue with your home workout exercises. And then when you are completely convinced that you have shed a lot of pounds and you now only need to work upon certain target areas such as your glut area, your waist, your calves or your thighs, and that time you should get enrolled in any gym membership. So your gym trainer will not only prepare a proper diet plan for you to shed certain pounds which you yourself could not shed while working out at home, and he will also recommend you certain exercises which will help you shed certain problematic fat which was very difficult for you to shed in your home. The gym membership for 6 months usually varies from 15 to 20,000 rupees, and it varies from city to city, from state to state. So again, it keeps on fluctuating and it totally depends on the kind of gym which you want to join and what membership you're trying to get. But to sum it up, it will usually require about 15 to 20,000 rupees. And now let's talk about the portfolio investment. Usually when you send in your Miss India application, you don't simply want to look good in your portfolio shoot, but you rather want to stand out. And standing out in portfolio is extremely important because I have discussed it already in my previous video. The sponsors are always looking for the photogenic faces which can help their brands grow and enhance their advertisement by giving a great photo shoot. So a girl who is very photogenic and has good portfolio always gets an edge and always has better chance to foray ahead in the competition. Usually if you go for any photo shoot, you will have to spend about 35 to 45,000 and you will have about 5 to 7 pictures in that shoot. But here your demand is to get 3 pictures. One is your mid-length picture, your full-length picture and your close-up shot. So as much as it is important to stand out in your portfolio, it is very much important that you maintain your budget nicely and you do not mindlessly spend your money out of the blue. So in such cases, you can always ask your photographer friend to help you out, or you can also talk to some of the freelancer photographers and you can negotiate the deal in lesser than 35,000 as well. It totally depends on you, and the price of the photo shoot and portfolio depends from city to city and varies from place to place. I suggest suggest you to get your portfolio done at least 2 months before the pageant audition. So even if something goes wrong and you're not completely satisfied with your pictures, you can again schedule another portfolio shoot. Or maybe even get edited your pictures by the professionals. Now coming to the next aspect where you need to spend money, the Beauty with a Purpose project filming as well as your Cocks and Kings video. Please remember that both of these videos are required only when you win your respective state title. So do not spend your money on it unless and until you have won your state title. Of course, you can have a word with your photographer that you're planning to chalk out your Beauty with a Purpose project or your Cocks and Kings video in a certain manner. So you can always let them know about the plans you have in your mind and how you want it to develop in the course of time. But please do not waste your money on these videos filming unless you have won your state title, because even the next time in the next edition when you're going to participate in the pageants, these videos will need to get revamped and you will have to start afresh. So all of the money which you have spent in filming or editing these videos will get wasted. Basically, it requires about 7 to 15,000 of money. So that is the minimum budget of the Cocks and Kings as well as the Beauty with a Purpose project filming. And now let's talk about the wardrobe. Actually, this is the most important part where all of your expenses are focused on. Since the national pageant continues for 30 days and the zonal pageant continues for 3 to 5 days, and they have many of the varied amounts of pre-pageant activities, outdoor activities and many gatherings. So it's very important to have a gigantic amount of wardrobe for your entire pageant. So when you reach to the pageant, you need to carry about 6 to 7 suitcases, backpacks or strollers. While competing in a pageant, you will require at least 5 to 7 varieties of skirts, be it the layer skirt, the A-line skirt, the pleated skirt, pencil skirt or the fitted skirt, paired with different kind of tops. So you need to have about at least 15 to 20 kind of tops, be it the cami top, off shoulder, bell sleeves top, peplum top, tube top, asymmetrical top, choker top, the lace top and so on. So you can definitely style all these tops and skirts differently, switching it off with different trousers or denims or skirt. It totally depends on you, and of course you can reuse your wardrobe again and again by styling it differently. So your styling is extremely important. How you style it differently depends totally upon you. If you go on searching for these products online, each of the top or skirt ranges from at least 800 to 2000. So your budget completely depends upon you. How much do you want to invest on any single outfit totally depends on you. There is no hard and fast rule that your products need to be extremely branded and extremely expensive. So it completely depends on you, but you will always have to ensure whatever you're wearing looks very classy and looks very elegant and top notch when it comes to pageant, because they are looking for the very refined sort of personality when they are looking for any candidate who will be representing India internationally. Now coming to the cocktail dress, you need to have at least 15 to 20 cocktail dresses ranging from the bodycon dress, the club dress, the skater dress, ship dress, formal dress, floral dress and animal print or geometrical printed dresses depending on different situation which you have to vary in the outdoor activity or in different pre-pageant activities as well. So these dresses make you look very easy breezy and make you feel very light in the competition whenever you're continuing your pageant journey. Again, the price for the cocktail dress ranges from 1000 to 3000 depending upon your selection and choice. The choice is definitely yours, and how much you want to invest in your wardrobe completely depends on you. So if you have a very new dress which you haven't worn anywhere else and you can still wear it in any beauty pageant, then always go for it. And if you have any friend or a cousin who can help you in lending their dresses which fits you perfectly, because the fitting is also very much important. If it fits you perfectly, then you can also borrow these dresses from them. Also, there are many budding fashion designers who have boutiques in your city, so you can have a word with them and you can let them know if they can borrow or lend them their outfits, and later you can do a photo shoot for them and help them grow their business as well. So the outfit choice completely depends on you, whether you want to buy a new outfit, borrow it or rent it. You should also carry few rompers and jumpsuits for the outdoor activities and also for the fittings. It shall be very much helpful for you. And then you can always carry 3 to 5 evening gowns for different activities, although the finale and the sub-contest crowning ceremony gowns are sponsored by the Times Group. But again, it's always better to have a good pair of wardrobe in your suitcase, because just in case if you have to attend any after party or any club activities, then you can always go on with these gowns. And then you need to have few night suits and PJs, and which will also require about 1500 to 2000. So it completely depends on you from where you're going to buy your night suits or your PJs, because you need to wear them when you come back from all the activities and when you're living at your room. In addition, you also need to have gym wear or active wear, and also few pair of sports shoes. So when you're training for your gym activities or there is any sports round, you need to wear these outfits. So that is also quite expensive, and you need to have at least 5 to 6 pair of gym wear whenever you're going for any beauty pageant. And lastly, you need the lingerie to go along with all the outfits which you have purchased. Again, as I have said, there is no hard and fast rule laid down by the organization that you need to buy any branded product. So it completely depends on your choice. You can always go on buying whatever you want to, but please do not buy something which does not look classy. Your outfit should always be refined and polished, and it should make you look more elegant and sophisticated. Do not spend mindlessly on the wardrobe, and do not be crazy behind any brand name. Spend wisely and smartly. So to sum it up, you will need to have at least about 50,000 rupees when you go for your wardrobe purchasing. And now talking about the footwear. Your footwear are extremely important. As much as your outfits are important, your footwear also are very much important. So at least have about 5 to 6 pair of nude, black and white heels, which you can mix and match with every outfit. And then you also need to have certain different varieties in your footwear. You can also have sports shoes for your sports round and your gym training, and you can also have certain slip-ons for your beaches or when you return to your room after a tiring day. They are the must-have in your pageant bag. So the minimum amount you need to spend on your footwear can somewhere range between 15 to 20,000, and it totally depends on your choice. If you already have few pairs of heel which you can wear at the pageant, you can always go ahead with it. But I will always suggest you to go for more comfortable footwear, because when you are standing in heels throughout the day, it is important that you invest your money more on the footwears. And now let's talk about the accessories. Your accessories are as much important as your wardrobe and your footwear. So if you go on purchasing different clutches, earrings, neck piece or watch to go well along with your outfits, it can range at least till 10 to 12,000, and if you add certain bags and clutches budget to it, then it can range even above than that. And now finally we need to talk about the skincare, the hair and the dental routine which you need to keep on check before participating in any pageant. Now since you are participating in a beauty pageant, it is very important to keep a check on all these aspects which are prerequisite of presenting yourself elegantly in any beauty pageant. You don't want to mess up with your chances, and that is why it is extremely important to have a good hair care routine. Now you can see how frizzy hair I have. You cannot go on and compete in any beauty pageant just like that. So you need to have a very polished and refined hair and beautiful white teeth when you compete in any beauty pageant, and also you need to have a proper skincare routine as well. If you're facing any skin problem, you can always consult a doctor and follow all the routine which is necessary to get a glowing skin before you participate in any beauty pageant. So all the salon service, the skin and the hair and the dental care will require about 15 to 20,000 depending upon your choice and demand. And now let's talk about the traveling expenditure. All the traveling which happens when the pageant commences is sponsored by the Times Group, but your to and fro tickets for the pageant and returning from the pageant is totally sponsored by you. So you need to spend at least 15 to 20,000 in your flight tickets, and there are many other expenses involved, and it depends from what city you're going to travel, in which city do you live, and so on and so forth. So your traveling expenditure totally depends on you. Let's keep the budget on the safer side between 25 to 30,000. And lastly, how can we forget about the makeup essentials? Since Femina Miss India organization is a huge brand and they have fabulous makeup artists who will be doing your makeup during your pageant. However, when it comes from day-to-day activity, the basic makeup is always done by you. So you need to keep few makeup essentials in your bag, which is very much necessary from your day-to-day makeup, and it can cost up to 10 to 15,000 depending upon your choice or your demand. If you already have certain good makeup product, then you need not spend your money on this. So if we calculate all of the money involved in all these aspects, it will range somewhere between 2 to 3 lakhs or basically 2.5 lakhs. So it completely depends on your choice how much money you want to spend on your Miss India journey, because all of the girls are not very much financially independent and all of their families cannot sponsor their dream to that extent that they can go on spending money. Now this amount might seem meager to many of the people who belong to the rich class family, but when it comes to the middle class family, many of the people cannot finance their Miss India journey dream to such an extent. So again, I advise you to go for Miss India journey only when you feel 100% prepared and ready for the competition, when you know that there is no looking back and you have given your best in each and every aspect and you are going to win this competition. Only when you feel this passion and this enthusiasm within, only then you should go on investing your money in your Miss India journey, because for every girl who comes from a small family, it's not possible for her to finance about 2.5 or 3 lakhs rupees every year if you fail to make the cut. So always remember to invest the money and not to waste it or spend it mindlessly. So that was it for today's video. This was my attempt to give you an overview of the financial expenditure which is involved in the Miss India journey. If you like this video and you know a friend who is preparing for the Miss India pageant, kindly share the video with her so it might be helpful for her. And also, if you haven't followed me on all the social media outlets, I have left the link in the description box below. Thank you for watching and I will see you guys soon with a new video.